Hello, my fellow quarantineers. This is the last phase of my sharing with you my experience, and the next time we'll meet is going to be after the total beating of Corona, where I'll give you advices to maintain your good health. Now, I'm going to show you one exercise to relax the very important muscle. It's called the trapeze over here, and it goes up here. It inserts in the final insertion is here and the occiput, and this area is very, it can be very, very painful because there's a lot of tension on this muscle. Now, this is the trapeze that goes here and around. So the exercise we're going to do today is this one. You raise your shoulder up to your ears if possible, and go as high as possible and drop it like spaghetti. Don't drive it down. Raise the shoulders down and drop it. And more, 10 times to do it, because this is an excellent exercise for the relaxation of these terrible muscles as the subject of a lot of tension, daily tension. I won't go through that because it would take too long, and we don't have too much time now. So also now I'm going to show you how to do some massage of the neck. These are the trapeze continues like this. You know, this is you see in the back, you touch like a little gully here between the two ends of the muscle that's going to insert here, and you see between them there's like a little gully here, and this area here can be very, very painful because this muscle sustains a lot of tension, a lot of work. So you can do a massage here like this with the tip of your fingers. This is very good, and here, especially on top here, the end of the insertion of the muscle, right? So this is very important. So another thing that you have to take care of is this part of the muscle that go up to insert at the occipitus. So you grab the mass of the muscles here, of the back of the neck, you grab like this, and you close your hand until the tip of the fingers go back to the palm of your hand. And you do that 10 times in one direction, like this. You do it slowly and grab the whole thing, and you do it slowly. And be sure that you have the whole area in your hand. Just with the 4 fingers, the thumb doesn't do anything. Okay? So once you finished with this area, with this hand, you use the other hand to do the massage in the opposite direction, like this. Remember, you do it, the massage is only the 4 fingers, not the thumb. The thumb cannot do anything. It helps you to grab the mass of the muscles. And do it 10 times. And you see, and even if you have difficulties to sleep, This will help you very much. Oof. Yeah, I'm so relaxed, I'm already ready to go to sleep. Now, don't forget, when you're in that area, don't forget to go back here, at the top here, where the insertion of the muscles here, around here, and you do with the tip of your fingers, you do little massage here. Okay? Now, we're going to do massage of the scalp, because the scalp covers the cranium. The scalp covers the cranium, and the tension can really reach the scalp. Like, for instance, but because what is the reason it can hurt is that we have, out of the cranium, we have nerves that come out of the brain to serve the face and other muscles of the head. And they're between the cranium and the scalp. So sometimes when the scalp is contracted, it's a muscle, but flat muscle. They're flat muscle. So when the scalp is contracted for any reason, tension, etc., same thing, it presses on those muscles, on those nerves, and it can be very painful. Headaches, very, very painful. So I'm going to teach you a massage to do of the scalp. Now, sometimes some people are going to do massage by scratching the scalp. Scratching the scalp doesn't do anything. So you have to grab your hair and move it from side to side, like that, up and side to side. In my class, ladies never wanted to do it because it messed their hair. But we men don't care about that. So you put it from side to side, and you do it back, from the back, side to side, and also forward, the rest of the scalp, like this, from side to side. And then you do it from back to forward to the front, and from front to the back. Forward and backward, forward and backward, forward and backward. You'll see the elevation of the tension, and some headaches will disappear immediately. That's for the head here, like that. Now I'm going to go forward and show you a massage of the face, parts of the face. So you bring. This is a part this is a massage of the forehead. So the tip of your fingers meet in the middle of the forehead, and you pull back, you press, and you pull back, and you come to the temples here, right? And you pull back. And at the level of the mandible, this bone here, this is the area of the mandible. So you read here, and you do a little massage here, because this muscle gets very tense also. And you go back of the ear, and you find at the end of the cranium here, down here, this area that's like a little egg or whatever. It's circular. It's called the mastoid. So you do, after you come from the back here, from the front, you do with the tip of the fingers, you do massage around the mastoid bone. Right? In one direction, you do it 10 times or 5 times, because you're going to do it in the other direction, like that. and back another 5 times. So remember, again, you with the fingers meet in the middle of the forehead, and you pull back down to the temple here. You do some massage here, the mandibular area, and then you go in back of the ear. You grab the mastoid area here, this bone here. Are you seeing it? Am I turning my back to the camera?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you see, it's just the front.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to show the back here. So once you reach the back of the area of the head, you have this bone here in back of the ear. This is called the mastoid. So you do the massage here in one direction like that, and then in the other direction 5 times. And you start again in the middle of the forehead. You pull down, down, and the back gently. Not gently, I mean strongly. Press down on the muscles to relax them. I didn't mean gently, I mean slowly. Now, I'm going to show you a massage of the face. Massage of the face goes like this. You put your hands one facing the other, the palms facing one the other, and you bring it to the bone here of the face, and that's this is here. What you put there is the root of the thumb, and you go down like this. And when you are the thumb to the top, to the butt, you turn around the hands like this, and you push back. So again, the thumb is against the bone, the face bone, one on each side. You pull down, and when you're here, you do a rotation so that the back of the hand pushes on your cheek, and that's good, the massage of your face. Of course, with time you know how to do it. Of course, if you can use a cream, that'd be even easier and better. The ladies can do that, but men also can do that with cream. So I finished with this session, but I want to remind you to do the breathing. Remember in the beginning of this video, we spoke about breathing. It's very, very, very important to fight this period, the dangerous period, to strengthen the muscles that command the movement of the dynamic of the chest. So do the breathing, and I remind you also one thing, to do the locomac. Remember, locomotive. When you breathe out, at the end, you do like the old locomotive, vapor. My chest now, after I finish doing that, is completely, totally empty of air and empty of any substance foreign to the air, and to the lungs, completely. Because if there is something there that with pressing like that, the substance comes up to the throat, and you can hear a little whistle. So now my chest, you didn't hear any whistle, because there's nothing else than air in my lungs. Because with this locomac, it really empties the the lungs from air, so there's no residual air that stays there. Because when you don't do properly your breathing and don't do this exercise, there's a volume of the air that stays in the bottom. And of course you can get rid of that air by doing deep breathing a day. Deep breath. You take and you, like that, you chase that part of the air that stays in the bottom of the lung. But if you do the Locomac, you don't need to do these 10 deep breaths. It's with one, with series of 2 or 3 times you do Locomac, it's enough to purify your lungs completely. I'm going to do it again, and maybe I'll have a little mucus down or phlegm, and we may hear a whistle. No whistle. That means that my lungs are very clean, nothing. No phlegm, no mucus, no nothing. And that's what I wish you all, a good health, and be strong until this pandemic stops and we beat Corona, and then we learn a lesson from this, because a lot of people have been suffering because of the lack of exercises, and especially the breathing. So you learn a lesson to develop your breathing capacity by doing this. Of course, the Locomac is not sufficient, because you have to do the exercises of breathing deeply and slowing and exhaling slowly. So we're going to do this together, so do this. And you exhale very slowly in order to increase the strength of the muscle, and also by that increase the capacity of the air you inhale afterwards. So this is my au revoir. See you later after Corona, after the burial of Corona. And back to health and to work, and that's what I wish every one of you. Good wishes for health, and back to work, and to normal life. All the best.